Now let's go to the next section, which is offset. Offset, you're going to notice, gives us a lot of synth-oriented parameters within the studio set. So I can come down to this sound, and let's say, let's take this one, the 76 Pure. Maybe I want to adjust that cutoff in the filter. I want to adjust the filter. I can adjust it, and it's only going to be saved in the studio set. It's not going to affect or be saved to the preset sound. I can come in and very quickly adjust that filter. Okay. Also, I can adjust the resonance right here of that sound. So very quickly, I'm adjusting my sound. Really nice and quick. Of course, the attack. Maybe I want that electric piano to not have such a hard attack, or maybe I want more attack. It's all good. You can adjust it to exactly what you like. Also, the decay of that attack very quickly. And then also maybe the release. When I let go of the keys, do I want them to kind of ring out, or do I want them to totally die? So I can adjust my release if I wanted to. As soon as I let go of the keys, I want them to just kind of take a little while to let go of the note. I can adjust my release right there. So this can be a lot of fun. Just a little bit of sound shaping on the fly in your Integra-7. And remember, all of these changes are saved inside the studio set, all through the part view. Let's cursor back up. And let's go to the next one. Everybody likes this one. This is the scale tuning. Typically, a lot of our keyboards and synths are done with equal temperament, but for all of our brothers throughout the world, our musical brothers, they want to change it to different types of scale tunings other than equal temperament, and we have different ones available for you here. So there's, if we press the enter button, it'll pop open the window, and you can go ahead and play around with some of the different tunings. Have some fun with this. A lot of times the most common one we get requested is the Arabic right there. So I can go ahead and have whatever sound, whatever tone that I select in the Integra-7 have its own type of scale tuning, be it any of these choices right here, or I can come in and do a custom one, whatever I want. So if you guys want to do this, please go ahead. It's already there for you. That's all you got to do. Just go ahead and set the type and what the key it's based off of, if it so applies, and you're set to go. Let's go to the next tab. Next tab is MIDI, and this determines what MIDI messages are received by the Integra-7. So let's go down the list right here, and let's take a look. First one is program change. If we want the Integra-7 to receive program changes on MIDI channel 1, it's already checked, so we can turn it off or on. This next section is bank select. So if we want to change the different bank and the program change, we just have that on. Next section is the pitch bend. There's certain sounds, if I have, let's say, a string sound in my left hand, my left split, and I have a lead sound in my right split, maybe I don't want the strings to receive the pitch bend message. So I would turn that particular MIDI channel or MIDI part off, so that way it would still be on in my lead. That's where that would come in. Very handy. The next section right here is polyphonic key pressure. So some of our aftertouch, if we wanted to trigger or not to trigger, right in there to receive it. The next one here is the channel pressure messages. Next one is modulation. Same thing, like a pitch bend. There's certain kind of effects that I might want to have received or not received. Okay, so this is where this kicks in. So this is a little fun. You gotta have to play with some of these, and you start to learn what some of these different choices are. Next one is volume, whether I want volume messages to be received. Next one is panning. Next one is expression, and this one is hold. Maybe I want the string section in my left hand to hold when I play the pedal, but I don't want that lead that I have in the right hand to hold. I would go ahead and maybe turn that lead off, okay? And there's a string section. I might go ahead and just have it off. So my lead, if I hold the hold pedal to hold those chords, it'll hold those strings, and I can go crazy with my right hand and do all the different the pitch bends or whatever I want, because I have the hold turned off. Now this next one is velocity curve. Generally, all the different MIDI controllers that you're going to use have their own velocity curves in there. So what we did is we gave you the option just to use those velocity curves of the MIDI keyboards that you use. Now, if you want to, we have other curves in here for you that you can choose. So you can have the Integra specify which velocity curve to use. Generally, you'll be good by just having that off and just using the velocity curve of the MIDI keyboard you're using. But if you want to, experiment with this and just see how it reacts to you. Everybody has a little bit different touch when they play the keys, and this will give you some options. All right, let's press the exit and we'll get out. So as you see, this is how we go in very quickly and edit a studio set inside the Integra-7.